Do you understand every movie you watch? Do you understand every story you hear? No, sometimes you do not. My most of the friends approached me personally and they asked me about when the part 4 of Error in Time will come. And the answer is there is no part 4. The story of Error in Time is complete in 3 parts. I don't know why people are not understanding it. There are 3 main things in that story. Let's talk about the genre. First of all, Error in Time is not a science fiction story. There is no time travel. The main character of the story is suffering from a delusional trauma that is caused by the injury at the back of the head, right? And the area was a little haunted. That is actually a mixture in a story. The story is complete story, no questions left, right? One of the most interesting things in this story is that it is an interjecting loop, right? Do you understand? It's an interjecting loop, which means you can start with whatever part. Like you can start with 2 and it will take you further. You can start it with 3 and it will take you to other 2 parts, right? You can start it with any other part except 1 and it will make sense and it will take you further, right? Secondly, there is a thing that it is reversed. Like if you want to understand it, simply start it with part 3 and it will take you to part 2 and then 1. Following this chronology, you can understand it better. There are a lot of channels on YouTube which explains the whole movie, the complicated movies of Hollywood and some of the science fiction time travel movies. They explain the whole movie, right? But I decided that I will take some most complicated scenes from some Hollywood movies and some of the underrated scenes. You know what is an underrated scene? When you ignore a scene thinking that it doesn't make sense or it is just a simple scene, that becomes an underrated. No scene in a good movie is just simple. It's just your version of understanding, right? What happens when you watch a movie or when you listen to a story or read script? You understand it with your version of understanding, right? You understand it with your brain, you understand it with your experience, but you do not understand how it is written. And I will take the most complicated and the most underrated scenes from some of the great movies, of course, of Hollywood movies, and explain that to you. I will explain that scenes to you. Are you ready? I hope. And please stop asking me when the 4th part of Error in Time is coming. There is no 4th part. I'm not going to spoon feed you. The story is complete. Please